Welcome back, future doctors. Today we are diving in some challenging NMDAct MCQs to sharpen your biology knowledge. Let's get started. So the first MCQs is which of the following is the correct sequence of event in aerobic respiration? A. Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport change. B. Krebs cycle, glycolysis, electron transport change. C. Electron transport change, glycolysis, Krebs cycle. D. Glycolysis, electron transport change, Krebs cycle. So the correct sequence is A. The next MCQ is during glycolysis, one molecule of glucose is converted into A. One molecule of pyruvate, B. Two molecule of pyruvate, C. Two molecule of acetyl coenzyme, and D. One molecule of lactic acid. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is which enzyme is responsible for the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme? A. Pyruvate decarboxylase. B. Pyruvate dehydrogenase. C. Citrate synthesis, and D. Malate dehydrogenase. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is the final electron accepted in the electron transport chain is A. NAD plus, B. FAD, D. C. Oxygen, D. Water. So the correct option is C. The next MCQ is which of the following process produce the most ATP during cellular respiration? A. Glycolysis, B. Krebs cycle, C. Electron transport chain, C. Fermentation. So the correct option is C. The next MCQ is in which part of the mitochondria does the Krebs cycle occurs? A. Outer membrane, B. Inner membrane, C. Intermembrane space, D. Matrix. So the correct option is D. Matrix. The next MCQ is which molecule is regenerated at the end of the Krebs cycle and is essential for its continuation? A. Acetyl coenzyme, B. NADH, B. C. FADH2, and D. Oxaloacetate. So the correct option is D. The next MCQ is how many molecules of ATP are produced from one molecule of glucose during aerobic respiration? A 2, B 18, C 36 to 38, and D 12 to 15. So the correct option is C 36 to 38. Which of the following is not a product of the Krebs cycle? A. ATP, B. NADH, C. FADH2, and D. Pyruvate. So the correct option is D. The next MCQ is fermentation occur in the absence of A. Glucose, B. NADH plus, C. Oxygen, D. ATP. So the correct option is C. Oxygen. The next MCQ is which of the following steps in glycolysis is an example of substrate level phosphorylation? So A. Glucose to glucose 6-phosphate, B. Fructose 6-phosphate to fructose 1,6 biphosphate, C. Phosphopenol pyruvate to pyruvate, and D. Glyceryldehyde 3-phosphate to 1,3 bio phosphoglycerate. So the correct option is C. The next MCQ says the enzyme that catalyzes the first step of the Krebs cycle is A. Citrate synthase, B. Aconitase, C. Isocentrate dehydrogenase, and D. Succinyl coenzyme A synthesis. So the correct option is A. How many carbon atoms are present in acetyl coenzyme? A 1, B 2, C 3, D 4. So the correct option is B 2. In the absence of oxygen, yeast cells undergo fermentation resulting in the production of A. Lactic acid and ATP, B. Ethanol, CO2 and ATP, C. Acetyl coenzyme and CO2, D. Pyruvate and NADH. So the correct option is A and B. The next MCQ is which coenzyme is reduced during the Krebs cycle? A. NADH plus, B. FADH, D. C. NADH plus, and D. Both A and B. So the correct option is D. Both A and B. The next MCQ is the main purpose of the electron transport chain is to A. Produce ATP, B. Produce NADH2 and FADH2, C. Break down glucose, and D. Produce CO2. So the correct option is produce ATP. The next MCQ is in cellular respiration, the energy from the oxidation of glucose is stored in A. ADP, B. ATP, C. Pyruvate, and D. Glycogen. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is what happened to the electron that are transferred along the electron transport chain? A. They combine with oxygen and hydrogen ion to form water. B. They are stored in the mitochondria. C. They are used to generate glucose. D. They combine with carbon dioxide to form glucose. So the correct option is A. The next MCQ is the primary site for the regulation of glycolysis is the enzyme A. Hexokinase and B. Phosphocryptic and D. C. Pyruvate kinase and D. Aldolase. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is the total number of ATP molecules produced directly by the Krebs cycle per glucose molecule is 1A, B 2, C 4, D 6. So the correct option is B. The next MCQ is the efficiency of ATP production via aerobic respiration is approximately A 10%, B 20%, C 40%, D 60%. So the correct option is C 40%. Which of the following is a carrier molecule in the electron transport chain? A. NADH, B. FADH2, C. Ubiquinone coenzyme Q, and D. ATP synthase. So the correct option is C. The next MCQ is which of the following pathways can function in both aerobic and anaerobic condition? A. Glycolysis, B. Krebs cycle, C. Electron transport chain, and D. Oxidative phosphorylation. So the correct option is A. Thanks for joining me. I hope these NMDK MCQs help you sharpen your biology skills. Keep studying and stay tuned for more practice questions. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.